So, hey, in case you missed that little blurb at the beginning, which I forget to turn on my mic and all that wonderful YouTube stuff, today's a thankful Thursday. I'm glad you're here. I was going over in my mind today, what, how can I tell that this gratitude thing is making a difference? And for me, the best way I can tell that it's making a difference in my life is not just my attitude towards myself and others, but by journaling and the way that my journaling has taken a turn for the positive. And it's incredible because my attitude has changed about a lot of things I experience. So, first off, ugh, I just cut myself in the camera. Sorry, guys. But hey, this is me. Transparency. Oh, I want to say hi to that girl and Darren and Catlin. Yay. And Katie K. I'm so glad you guys are here. Let's see. Let me get on my StreamYard screen so I can highlight. By the way, I'm a little too ADD to journal in one spot, though I have writing scattered everywhere on loose papers, USB drives. I do have some letters and notes. I understand. I understand. I really do. I don't think you're alone in this, okay? I brought some examples because journaling does not have to be this big, heady, get a special book, set it in a special place. It doesn't have to be. Some people, thank you, ladies, some people are really detail oriented, let's put it that way. And they like to have a special book for this kind of journaling and a different book for that kind of journaling, and maybe this pen for that book and these colored pens for that book, and that's all well and good. That doesn't work for me because I'll lose the pens and lose that particular pen for that particular book, and it doesn't matter. Hey, Scout and Choir, how are you? So, just to show you a couple of different ones that I have, spiral notebook. I'm showing you the blank page because there's writing on this side. So, just a spiral notebook. It doesn't have to be anything special. It's just to capture your thoughts. And we'll get into those thoughts in just a moment. A different spiral notebook, okay? I'm going to cover the top of it, but this has songs and chords in it all the way through. I think I have the chords in this one. Yep, see? Because I was learning guitar, and it's got all different kinds of the way you do songs. And then I don't know what the heck I was doing here. I think I was really trying to learn that particular. Oh, wow. This particular string on the guitar can play these notes, and this is what they look like on paper. God, I was really into it years ago. Okay, so we have two different kinds of spiral types. And so glad you guys are here. Oh my goodness. So you can do anything. I mean, use anything, you know. I have 3-ring binders that get lost or piled up, and those are years ago. I haven't used those in quite some time. And let me know you can hear me because I've got the mic at arm's length and I feel like I have to yell sometimes. Lou, glad you made it. Robin, glad you're here. Okay, then I started evolving in my journaling into things people gifted me. So somebody gifted me this it had a special pen. I lost it. Yeah. So I have two. I have two here just in case. And it's a lined book. I always leave the first page blank. I put the date up here and just go on through. Yeah, so this is the one I keep by my on my nightstand so that before I go to bed or as I wake up, I can jot things in it that either I want to be thankful for. This is not the main gratitude journal that I keep. That's by my bed. But this is one that I hope to keep on my bed very soon when that one's full. Then this is lovely. This was gifted me. Someone made this book, okay? So they went all out. They pressed the paper. Okay, we don't want to get into that. But they pressed the paper and cut the paper. They bound the binding, the cover with actual woven raw silk, because they know I weave, and made this lovely, I'm really getting into it now, bookmark that I just lost my bookmark. Oh, well. But so people found out that I do journals, so they started gifting me these. And so far, I think I've gotten one for every birthday for the past long time. And then this one I shared with someone how I was researching about living in a van and how some people do that and do it well. And they got me this for a birthday, and it's got a little anchor. It's got the little oh, what do you call it? And the anchor. And this has all the this has little pictures of little sketches I've drawn of how things are going to be set up. It's got different chapters. I'm making a mess here. See, it's got little inserts on how I'm going to do things, and it's just, you make it what you want it to be, you know. But as far as why would you want to journal? To make sure you're heading in the right direction, to unload the anxiety of the day, to hope for things, to work things out in your head on paper so you don't blurt things out online or to a person that, if you had your feelings hurt or if you had a communication at work that did not go well, I write it down and see what I might have misunderstood, see what I might have said better. I mean, it can be for anything. Some people, okay, I'm going to read from notes, and I might have said these things in another Thankful Thursday, but I just want to go over this with you guys. Yeah, I've got some beautiful gifts from wonderful friends, but daily reflections, I mean, gratitude, okay, exactly is what it is. What are you grateful for? You can do, one of them I started, what excited me today? Okay. What really got me, that childlike wonder I talk about, seeing those little miracles everywhere. Um, and what drained me and what did I learn? So that might be on one date in the morning or in the evening. And I try and do 3 to 5 things. I'm trying to work up to 10. 3 to 5 things I'm thankful for. Usually about 5, I start falling asleep. So it's a good thing, right? But you can journal for habits, to either start a new habit or to stop a habit. You can journal for your lifestyle audit to see if you're on the right path, like I said earlier. And you can journal for accountability, just to be accountable to yourself. Because one of the things I've noticed, particularly in my life, is now that I'm not part of a mega church, it was a whole different experience. There's no one that I'm accountable to except myself. And sometimes I don't take that into consideration. I just let things slide. And there are times when I have to be the responsible adult, and it's not always good, but somebody's got to be, right. It's my place. So you can also journal when bad things happen. You can journal for anxiety again and work out why you might be anxious about whatever it is. You can do a to-do list. You can do to-do lists basically to what direction you want to go in, what has to happen first in order for that to happen. Say I want to go on a cruise next year. Well, what has to happen before I go on a cruise? Have to have time off, have to have the money. Well, how much money do I have to have? And I start listing out how much I'm going to save. And so basically it's just a big to-do list and what has to happen next, or what has to happen before that happens. Another reason you can journal is for decision making. Again, sometimes you just need to put things out on paper, and look at it and see it in a different light, because sometimes once it's in your head and you're going around the same circle, you have to get it out so you can get some distance from it to see it and maybe make a better decision. And just for basically direction in life. I mean, sometimes, okay, I know I've talked about this before, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, and you guys are my regulars, so I don't want to bore you with this stuff. But in life, you go through cycles. Different people, different faces, but the same mannerisms, the same phrases, and the same reactions to things you say. So when I find I'm doing that, I try to remember to write it in my journal that evening and go, oh, this cycle again, write down the details. Maybe it was the phrase they said. Maybe it was the aroma they had on, um, the way they walked. I mean, it could be anything, but it threw me back into something else. So I have to write down to myself, what am I supposed to learn here? And or am I here to teach them? So it helps me to clarify the cycles that I'm repeating, because I'm getting tired of repeating cycles. Gosh, it's good to see you all in here. Oh, Katie K. Okay, love and positivity to you too, sweetie. I love you too. Thank you for getting more into journaling. I'll be catching the replay. You do that, sweetie. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Canine Rescue, glad you made it. Been looking at bigger dogs. Not that I'm going to get one because it's not time, but I've been looking, because I'm still working all day and I don't want to leave a foster dog. Yes, I said foster dog alone all day, but it's a thought, right? So I'm journaling about it. So that's what my take is on journaling. And I wanted to bring that up again because I bought this book because I heard the author speak on Michael Sandler's YouTube channel, which is Inspire Nation. And if you're not listening to Inspire Nation, I encourage you to do so. But this author, Jen Sincero, I want to say it's Sincero. You are a badass. How to stop doubting your greatness and start living an awesome life. And because she was so articulate on the channel, I ordered the book, and then you know what? I found it free, read by the author on YouTube. I don't remember what channel it was. Oh gosh, I'll have to look that up for you. But the thing is, she's talking about a lot of things that I have discovered through my life's journey, and it really made me think, wow, maybe I really do need to get back to journaling. Wait, even more than I already am? Yeah, because I don't do it every night, like I suggest people to, and I need to be transparent. Hey, just call me Hen. I'm glad you're here. It's pretty late out there, sweetie. I'm really glad you made it. We're talking about journaling, in case anybody is just coming in. Cement Shoes, hey. Ketlin says she has a moon journal coming. Yay. Your day will come, right? My day will come our day will come if we just wait a while. Da, 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 da. Let's see. So, I'm so glad you guys are here. So, has anyone in chat had any experience with journaling? And DJ H Record Hound shared that he's got little slips of paper all over the place. I used to do that too. I still sometimes do that, which is why in some of these journals, when I pick them up, there's little slips of paper that fall out. I have more, but these are specific. Again, this one is specifically about the van build and the things I would need in it. And see, I have something here. Oh, this is the build. It's on graph paper, and it's the build for the bed that I was thinking about doing. And there's a couple of sheets on there, and I have measurements here on how wide it's going to be and how long. I just got a cot. It's so much easier to get a cot. What to do about a bathroom? 7-Eleven quick trips. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Window covers. I've got so much in here, but this is particular to the van, and it's got lots of little slips of paper trying to fly out of here. I know there's one of these somewhere close by is particular to tarot. And so it has spreads on it. Okay. And yes, I use my colored pens in this one because it's colorful. But this got lots of layouts, and look, it's still got slips of paper with notes and stuff in it that I want to transcribe. Yeah, this one's pretty full. Might need another one soon. So yeah, you can use journaling for anything, and it's really just to help you clarify your thoughts on any given subject. You can have as many as you want. You can have one. You can just scribble on the pages. If there's yes, thank you, DJH. Ruby and the Romantics. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Canine Rescue says, I don't journal, but I have notes everywhere, right? And that's what I used to do too. So I just start shoving them in the book. And eventually, when I get frustrated with them falling out of the book, I get that glue stick and just glue them to the page so I can still open it. Um, there's so many different ways that you can do it. But the thing is, if it makes sense to you to keep a journal, do so. I encourage you. If it doesn't make sense and it's like, why bother? I want to encourage you to try. Just try. Maybe after Thanksgiving, because it's going to be a crazy week next week for some of us. And just start by doing one thing you're grateful for. Let's see, where's that list I had here? One thing you're grateful for, one thing that excited you, one thing that drained you, and what did you learn today? I mean, 3 things. I know it can be overwhelming, so start with one of them. What excited you today? Seriously, guys, who wants to share something you got excited about today? Anybody? Because God knows we all have enough that drains us, don't we? Anybody? I'm hearing crickets. So, me too. Well, Cement Shoes, I can't say me too. I've been married twice. I'm glad I'm single at this point. Yep. Sometimes it's not for everybody, right? And sometimes it's better that we don't. I don't think I'll do that again. I can say that for sure. Canine Rescue's talking to DJ H. You and my husband would have been best friends. He was a music fanatic, and you could never stump him. How about that? Cat Lynn had another detoxing foot bath today. Those are fun, aren't they? Well, I woke up again. I think I did too. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Had a good chat. I'm assuming you said meant good, but you had a God chat with Laugh with Fanta's voice. Yeah, they are wonderful. Yeah, I figured you meant good. Rather lose a limb than gain a spouse. Well, Cement Shoes, I hope you never lose a limb. And you never know. I've gotten to the point where I don't want to ever say never again, because I want to be open to whatever life in the universe and the God being, universe, one source, whatever you want to call it in your world. I want to be open to whatever my life is supposed to be, and live the best life that I'm capable of, So I don't want to ever say never, but I'd rather not. Gotten kind of, fixed in my ways. So yeah, so much junk comes out. Excuse me? Oh yeah, the detox, right. Okay. Chat gets so weird. Let's see. And Lou Strange says, my 2-year-old said ball. Great. I love it when they start realizing that words actually, these sounds we make to them actually mean something, and they start connecting. That is so, so amazing to see that little brain work. It is so amazing. Well, I learned that my youngest son, I probably said this before, my youngest son, who's going to be visiting with his family this coming week, will be here sooner than later. So I'm getting pretty excited about that. And I have the week off. So we're going to be doing things together and bringing my grandbabies and such. So I'm pretty excited about that. And Scott Lynn made it. Yay. Glad you're here, sweetie. So I'm the kind of person, you guys probably heard me say this before. I do best if I have something to look forward to, right? Whether it's Christmas or New Year's or a cruise next year. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, but I can look forward to it, right? And it's good to have these kind of things, knowing that he's going to be here, and his wife and my 2 grandbabies. I'm pretty excited about that. So it's a good excitement, but it's bringing anxiety too, because I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't know. I gotta think it through, and relax and breathe through and just be comfortable in me. But I'm really looking forward to getting to visit with them. And the whole Thanksgiving thing, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Family, we're going to a family member's house, and there's going to be a lot of people, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, I understand. Just call me in. With me, it'll be a plank. I get it. Oh, here, this is, oh, cement. I thought you were going to sweep me off my feet and take me down the aisle. And he responds, yeah, it'll be a plank. Oh, you guys are so funny. Tell me something you're excited about, something that got you excited, something you're looking forward to. Oh, and I'm waiting for that to show. Oh, my goodness. Well, so far I have Kat Lynn that got excited because she had her foot detox and nasty stuff came out. So that's good. And Canine Rescue's oldest son got a job. Yay. That's always good. And I just got the notification for this live. So if you guys are late getting notifications, I have nothing to do with it. I just now got a notification for my live that went on at 8:00. So isn't that fun? Oh, let's see. And Scott Lynn says, my hubby going back to work. He came home tonight and told me he's off this next week. Yay. Why, I don't know. Is that a good thing? Because he's back to work. And let's see. By the way, cement shoes. Either way, marriage would cost an arm and a leg anyhow. Oh, you guys. I'm sorry you've had those experiences or whatever that occurred that made you make these decisions about that. But it's kind of funny. Why am I getting all these notices? This is crazy. Okay, so changing topic. Who else here is interested in things astronomical? Astronomy, not astrology, but things of, there's a lunar eclipse happening in just a few hours. I say it like it's, 2 or 3. No, it's in the early morning here. But there's going to be a lunar eclipse. And it's where the beaver moon, which is this season that the Native Americans would hunt for beaver, and the moon was full, so they got the most beaver pelts and beavers for the food, for the meat, and for the pelts that they can make into their clothing and coverings for their blankets, their teepees, or what have you. So the beaver moon is going to be a blood moon because of the way the Earth's shadow is going to pass in front of it. And I'm all about that kind of neat stuff. So I've got it pulled up here that it's going to start, let's see, AST. I don't know if that's Australia. 4:30 a.m. No, I don't think so. Eastern Standard Time. I know that. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to actually start somewhere around 1 a.m. Friday morning. Partial eclipse begins at 2:18. The maximum eclipse is 4:03 a.m. And then the partial eclipse ends 5:57 a.m. And then it's all done by 7 in the morning. So, and that's Eastern Standard Time. So there's let's see, earthsky.org is where I'm getting that information from. So it's pretty cool. Do I do astrology charts? No, but I know where you can get them done online free. And I think it's called Astrolabs. Let me take a look and see if I can find it. Astrolabs or AstroSeek. I know I've got it saved here somewhere. Give me just a moment. Astrology. Numerology. Astrology online. Okay, let's see what that's going to bring up. Astro-seek.com. They do numerology, they do astrology. I'm going to copy and paste and put it here. Um, I used to do them, but I started directing people to this site because this site has all the same information that I would dig up, and it does it a lot more quickly than I could. So it's easier for me to send people over to the site. They're very thorough. Um, New York's getting rain. Okay. Aw. Scout Inquirer says she may not be able to see the eclipse because New York is getting rain. Um, let's see, a friend at work's been going over my chart. We're going to tell him about these eclipses. She's awesome. Awesome. I'm glad you have people around you to do that. But if you guys want to go over to, when we're done, in your leisure, go over to astro-seeks.com and plug in the information they ask and start looking at the things that they share about particular numbers and times and years and personality and characteristic traits and things like that. It's pretty involved. It gets pretty into it. um, so yeah, astrology is pardon me. Astrology is something that it never really indicated for me until I started doing tarot and got really into what the numbers mean and why there's so much uh, synchronicity between the numbers and the meanings. And again, I referenced the book Pathworks by Ted Andrews, talks about how the numbers in tarot correspond with the numbers in numerology. It's the same numbers, they mean the same thing, but it's how they fall together. And yeah, it's really involved. So I really do that. Let's see. And Hen says it's going to start same time as our sunrise this year. Darn. Well, maybe you'll be able to see a little bit of it through the haze because it should be at opposite ends or kind of, not on the same side of the world, right? But I'm really, ever since I was very young, my father, well, restart. My father was very involved with NASA Goddard in Space Flight Center. And because I was daddy's girl, I also followed a lot in his footsteps and became very interested in uh, conspiracy theories, space travel, anything to do with the planets, and how to get to them, or maybe we've been there, and different types of ways to get there, and things like that. Um, he was wonderful to talk about that kind of stuff because he had been out to the salt flats and watched things that we sent up be met by things that were already up and be stopped by things that were already there. Whole bunch of stuff. But he's been gone for a little bit now, and miss his stories. I miss his stories a lot. But yeah, so it's more astronomy than astrology that gets me. Astrology is pretty interesting. Oh, excuse me. My son is texting me. Bless his heart. I thought he got that taken care of. Okay, so you guys know I have this wonderful son that lives south of me that may or may not be trying to reach me, and if so, I'm sorry. But yeah, he amazing young man. Let's see if I could figure this out, because if I don't, he's going to text me in just a moment and ask for this code. So I've got to write it down. He figured out how to get the code, but he hasn't figured out how to have it sent to him. So give me just a moment, because yeah, he'll be texting me in just a moment. How fun is that? But I'm glad that he's able to text. I'm thrilled that he's able to communicate through another means, right? So sorry. So yeah, so no, it's Canine Rescue. Thank you. I appreciate that, but it would be a text, And what he does is he plays these games through his Microsoft thing. And in order to get ahead in the game, you have to send for this Microsoft code. And somehow he's linked it to my phone. So I get the code, and then within the next 5 minutes, he's going to contact me. He'll text me and say, "Did you get a code, Mom?" And I'll send him the code. So yeah, he's pretty good about that. But at this time of night, he's usually already in bed. So he must have off tomorrow. But I'm thrilled that you guys, to have a special needs kid that gets to this age and is able to do so much more than I ever thought he would. I mean, granted, when you have a kid, you have all these ideas of how wonderful it's going to be and what their life is going to be like, and how you have all this hope. You have all these dreams and plans and plans that you want to see them do well, right? And then you hear the doctor's words and say, "Well, your kid's different." Excuse me. You want to talk like an adult to me? And they started telling me all the wonderful things that he was challenged with. And it was hard because you end up mourning the child you thought you had. And I'm sure this happens with almost every parent, that you go through a period where you really wanted this for your kid and they went off to left field somewhere, and you really want this to happen, and that's not what they choose to do. So I'm not presuming I'm alone in this. However, he's made it to the age he is, and he's thriving, and he's advocating for himself, and he's choosing to make decisions for himself that are wise, and he looks at the whole outcome and not just the one now thing, right? So it's really kind of cool that he's an adult. He's a responsible adult, and it floors me. I'm so proud of both my kids. So let's see, both mine are in left field, but not SN, just lazy. No worries. Sometimes they pull out by themselves. I mean, I had a really interesting life. I made a lot of bad decisions. I made a lot of wrong choices. A lot. Oh my God. But I'm still here. And I don't know if it's in spite of or because of the road I took. Was it God Bless the Broken Road, right? Hey, Angie Marie, glad you made it. If we didn't have those horrible choices in our lives, if we didn't have everything that occurred in our life, even that negative stuff, it made us who we are today. And hopefully we grew past the bitterness and the anger and the self-disgust and self-guilt to become better people. Because we're the only ones that can change our own minds, right? You can't change anybody else, but I can change my attitude towards them. And I can change whether or not I interact with them. And I can change how I interact with them. But it's made me who I am today. So for that, I'm kind of grateful. Thankful? Not grateful, but thankful. Kind of different. So, yeah, it also forms, oops, where'd it go? It also forms our lives. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I know, I see you. I saw your correction. Yay. And Scout, yeah, all roads led us to who we are today and here today. Amen. So, again, I'm asking, tell me something that excited you today, or something you're looking forward to. You folks that are in the United States, are you visiting family for Thanksgiving? And is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because Thanksgiving is next Thursday. I've got the bird in the freezer. Oh, that's a whole other story, let me tell you. Yeah, that's another story. I see you, Catlin. There it is. My newly planted string of bananas are growing. Wow. That's amazing. I've Okay, back in my 20s, I did a lot of indoor gardening, all kinds of plants and succulents, and I think I even had some vegetables, but they were all inside because of where I lived at the time. Um, and yeah, so then I had kids and I grew kids, and now I'm trying to get back to plants again, and the water here is not conducive to growing plants. It is not good. Cooking, hoping son stops by. Well, if he doesn't, give me a ring and I'll stop by. Well, Scout One Road led me to a bunch of Who LPs. You're very correct, by the way. Let's see. Angie Marie says, in the past 2 weeks have been completely awful and fantastic at the same time. Still trying to figure out how that works, right? Journal it. Journal. Write the good and the bad and see how it came out for you, right? Hey, Scout, good to see you. Yay. I have well over 100 different types of succulents right now. That'd be amazing. Wow. I'm excited to be out of class next week, spend time with my grandma. That would be so special. I miss my grandma. She was so smart. So smart. Let's see. And some other vines and cacti, etc. Great. K9. I'm having chemo the day before, so we're waiting to see if I feel like cooking or if my daughter-in-law will do the cooking. You know, I think I have no right to say, but she should do the cooking. You should chill. How many Thanksgivings have you cooked? I mean, seriously, let her do this thing. Let her do this thing. Well, where's the note? Let's see. Growing babies from leaves and everything. That's amazing. See, I used to do all that, and I don't know if it's the soil here or if it's the pots or what, or the water. But yeah, things are not going well, so I'm going to have to wait. And your grandma's your best BFF, best friend forever? Yeah, grandmas are the best. Yep. Right, K9, because we're at grandma's now. We can say that. No, I learned so much from my grandmother, my maternal grandmother. I didn't know my paternal grandmother very much. Let's see. We will be going to my in-laws as usual. My sister may cook at my mom's house and have mine and my brother's family over. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, let's see. Catlin uses rainwater. Huh. So I need to find a way to collect rainwater when it does rain here. So we're saying driving so you couldn't chat. No worries, honey. I'm just glad to know you're in here. Everybody loving on that girl. Yeah. Because she's amazing. Catlin says she doesn't know what she'll do when it starts snowing. Now, without doxing yourself, what area of the United States are you in? Because I know you told me, and it's not in my head right now. Because it already snowed here. Canine Rescue, you may not have seen it, but it snowed here last Thursday, and it was flurries. Scout Inquirer says she uses rainwater or full moon water. That's right. It's not full anymore. I had things going on. I kind of missed it. She uses a cooler with a spout. A cooler with a spout and a couple other buckets to refill it. I can fill up my little bottles easily. That's a great idea. I can leave my cooler outside. And it'll get stolen because I live in the hood. Zone 7, A or B. Very good. My son has invited me to his place for Christmas. Oh, well, that sounds lovely. Scout, we had hail a few days ago. Wow. Northeast Tennessee. See? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And yep, we missed it but heard about it. Yeah, it was only for like an hour. And there were those teeny tiny little frozen pellets. Yeah. But it was kind of neat. I can get my soil checked. Yeah, I might have to do that come spring because I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of planting between now and spring. I'm just going to try and keep alive what I have here, you know? And 7A here. I think oh gosh, I don't remember. I want to say 5, but I don't know. Yeah, it's fun that her son's invited her for Christmas, right? Started weaving you new colors to wear so you have more options. I love it. I love it. It's supposed to be 26 tonight. I don't think we're going to get quite that low. Today it got up to, I want to say 58, 55. I don't keep that stuff in my head, guys. It's on my phone. But no problem, sweetie. And it'll get here when it gets here. Thank you. Don't worry about typos because you know what? We all do them. That's why I don't type much in the chat because I can't. 71 here. And who's saying that? That's Scott Lynn. See? That's way too cold, Cat Lynn, right? Oops, somebody texted me. That's probably my son. Give me a second here. And just because if it's him, I have to answer, right? Because he doesn't understand waiting. So let's see if it was him. Let's see. Oh, come on, phone. Nope. Just another ad, which is fine. Wacky weather started. Let's see, who's this? Scotland says wacky weather starting in 70s, then 50s, and freezing at night. Sounds like the desert, right? And it gets pretty cool here at night. It's not below freezing yet, but it's getting down there. And yeah, I prefer no hotter than like 65, but no colder than say 40. I find that very nice because I love turtlenecks and I love my boots and leggings. So, you know how people talk in RV and van dwelling people, they talk about chasing 70 degrees, which means that you're going to follow wherever 70 degrees is in the United States. You're going to end up there for that month or whatever. And you can go up north. I mean, there's a whole circular route that you can go down that you can follow if you want to chase 70 degrees. I'm going to chase like 65. Oh, let's see. We can change clothes 4 times a day here. Well, that's why I have on, look, I have a turtleneck. I have a long sleeve shirt. I have the little vest, which is fleece. Then I had my leather jacket on over it. And I wore that all day at work because it was so cold. The air conditioner at work, because we work with electronics and they get really hot. So they have to keep it kind of cool in there. But it blows right on my back. And so I'm having to wear so many layers. So yes, Scotland, layers. Layers are important. And once I learned and I really grasped the idea of layering clothes and how much air it traps in there to keep you warmer. Yeah. In fact, that's why I made cowls, the things that go around your neck, and the cowls can double as ear warmers, which I'm going to take into work tomorrow because it's too cold and it's blowing on my ear. So I take a 70 degree turn toward the south, right? There's a saying about experiencing all 4 seasons in one day in our neck of the woods too. They're here as well, just wait a minute, it'll change. Let's see. That's why I go way down south, right? Yeah. Oh, there he is. Nope. It's popular. I don't know how to make the notifications quiet on my phone, but I'm going to figure that out for next time so I'm not so distracted. Let's see. Canine Rescue. That girl saying to Canine Rescue for sure in Texas needs a full wardrobe out at all times. Again, layering. Because I actually have a shell under my turtleneck. So I have lots of layers on because I'm frugal about running my heat. Because, yeah, the area in which I live, they have so many taxes attached to our electric bill. So many taxes that have nothing to do with electricity. And the electric is lumped in with the water, the trash, and water, trash, electric are in one bill. And I'm really frugal about the electric, so I don't have to pay any more. But Sometimes my electric is this much and the taxes are this much. Yeah, because I choose to live in this county because it's where I could afford to live. So it is what it is. So lots of layers. Yep, 2 pair of socks. I've got leggings on under my jeans. I'm all layered up. I'm ready for it. Let's see. Ketlin says she also plays meditation music and burn floral incense for her plant babies. Oh, I bet they love that. Have you all heard of that before? Have you heard about playing music for your plants and how different types of music affect the plants differently? I know there's been studies done. I don't have that in my head and I don't have it in my at my disposal right now. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that. So just to recap, today, Thankful Thursday, we spoke about journaling, why you journal, whether it makes a difference or not. I showed you a couple of my journals and why I do that. And I have noticed a difference, a positive difference in my attitude towards others and what I choose to listen to on YouTube's, what I choose to watch. If I start feeling like I feel my shoulders going up and just starting to lean in and grit my teeth, it's like, I should change that channel. Scotland says, not music, but I talk to mine. And Shamari, yes, talking positively to your plants. Kat Lynn says, Jazz plays heavy metal for them when KM. I feel sorry for your plants. I hope they like rap. Thankful you're all here. I'm thankful you're here too. Prince Charles talks to his plants. Yeah. I've been meaning to look up what they say they like. Huh. That girl we hit from all 4 directions, so the weather, especially in spring and fall, is crazy. We can have 20 to 40 degree spread in just hours. Isn't that the truth? Pardon me. Auntie Marie, I've always used a journal. Too many thoughts in my head, right? And again, journaling helps you organize those thoughts or maybe look at them in a better way, kind of more objectively. Once I get my thoughts out on paper, it helps me to be more objective about whatever the thought is that is taking my attention, you know? So let's see, I'm not here, and that should have said, I'm not here, that should have said, oh, okay. Should have said you're not here. Okay. You just confused me more. I'll just talk to my dogs. I'm always right. Okay, so guys, you know my deal with Miss Abby and how what a wonderful cat she was and how I was really not deserving. Yeah, Angie Marie, it's helpful to see when you overreact too. Exactly, and helps you go through the day. And cement shoes, at least your plants are always in good bases. Damn it. So you guys know what I've been through with Miss Abby and how I'm kind of looking at possibly fostering um, either a dog or a cat. And I'm kind of up in the air about it because I don't think I'm ready. I really think I want to enjoy being single with no animal because I'm not ready for the responsibility again. Not till I get a couple of more things achieved. I'll put it that way. But I will still continually look at the rescue sites locally and maybe, because I have so much spare time in my life, maybe I will volunteer so at the shelter so at least I can interact with animals because I miss them in my life. So that's kind of where I'm going on that because I know there's two really there's one really good and one rescue centers very close to where I work, and I know that one is open a little bit later than the other. So if I get out at a certain time, I can stop by and at least say, "Hey, I want to sit in with the kitty cats," or "Do you have any dogs that need walking?" or anything like that. And the smaller one is kind of particular about you have to be a volunteer and a cleared, trained volunteer to help there. But the larger one which is a ASPCA approved place, no kill shelter. They're both no kill shelters. Um, they don't have a problem with at all with me coming in and sitting with the pups or the dogs or the kitties or whatever I want to do, because they know the animals need socializing as well. So it's pretty cool. Tell me, you know which shelter I would like to see you volunteer at? No, but you shoot me a Discord and let me know, because I'm almost ready to look at that. It will be after Thanksgiving, because my during the week it's yeah, it's not going to work, but maybe on the weekends. So I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, let me know. Cement Shoes, your place would be perfect for papyrus plants who could learn to write their own rhymes. That's awesome. I keep thinking about getting another dog, but it wouldn't be fair at this moment in time. Don't you still have rabbits in your place? I'm just curious because, yeah. DJ H, I would like a Venus flytrap. Wait a minute. Wasn't that the DJ's name on WKRC Cincinnati? I know it was Venus something. Oh, goodness. Do you guys remember that show, WKRC in Cincinnati? Lonnie Anderson. Oh, God. What was Herb Tarlick was the character. Les Nesmith. Nesman was the character name. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. WKRP, thank you. Yes, WKRP in Cincinnati. Yeah. But they are your rabbits. They're in your home. Oh my goodness. What? Just found season 3 of Unedited for $5? Oh, that's amazing. Yes, WKRP in Cincinnati. Yes, the turkey episode, exactly. Oh my God. And I like that Les always had the line that made his door for his little cubicle that wasn't, right? Les. Yes, Les Nessman. Les Nessman? Yeah. It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, so you purchased them for your son. So they're technically his, but yeah, I understand. I understand. But Hen, if you got a dog, that might take care of the rabbits. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. So you guys do remember WKRP in Cincinnati? Venus, what was the guy's name? The DJ. The tall guy with the afro that wore the jumpsuits and talked in that low ASMR voice. Wasn't it Venus? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Oh my goodness. One of these days, Walls. Right? I really enjoyed that show. I really did. That was pretty funny. Nope, gave him the money to purchase them. I can evict all 3 of them whenever I want. Sorry, Ann. That's all I remember is the song, right? Venus Flytrap. See? Thank you. Darren, thank you. Right? Yes, I was a Johnny Fever fan. When he leaned in the mic, he said, boogers. God, what was he trying to upset the censors or something? Oh my gosh. And that was back in the day when they couldn't say a whole lot on the air, right? That was a fun show. That was a fun show. What other fun shows do you remember from your way back when? Gosh, what else came on that? I think that was the time that All in the Family was there. Howard Hessman is with Lonnie Anderson now. Wow. Well, good for them. It was incredible. There was a Night Court. Wasn't Night Court around that time? Yep, All in the Family. Laverne Shirley, Three's Company. Oh, One Day at a Time. Alice. Do you remember Alice? Mel, kiss my grits. Oh my gosh, Laverne and Shirley, Three's Company, yeah. Good times, huh? When they didn't have to be politically correct. And Night Court, yeah, I loved Night Court too. Cement Shoes. What was the guy? Dan Anderson? No, Soap. Yes, Scotland. Thank you. Yes, Soap. And God, what weren't there other shows that came out of Soap? It was so funny. The humor was so quick. The 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 gal from Night Court that was a bailiff that smoked. She was a writer for Night Court and for Soap and for so many other shows. Bob Newhart, yeah. Angie Marie says she misses John Ritter, yeah. Yeah, so many good ones gone, huh? But boy, they sure made us laugh, didn't they? Something about that writing style that just wouldn't fly today. Mary Hartman, yep. I remember that as well. Yeah, wish we could go back to the times were so much better. I don't know where things changed. I don't know. I'm not sure how things changed. Selma, yes, thank you. Selma Diamond, yes. Maud, yep. Like the Newhart where he had the hotel. Yeah. Oh gosh, that was so funny. Hi, my name is Daryl. No, my name's Larry. This is my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl. Yeah. Good times, guys. Cheers, yes. Everything is too PC. Correct. Yep. Yeah, Cheers was good too. They had a lot of interesting people coming and going and lots of comments. Everything is way too PC, right? Wow. People weren't so damn touchy about everything. Something changed. I don't know if people got soft and started taking everything too damn personally or what, but it's a shame. Wait a minute. You were a little young for good times? Yeah. Okay, kid. It was a good show, though. There were so many good shows at that time, so many good writers. And it's neat to know that we can sometimes find them on YouTube or Netflix or other social media, some kind of media, that we can still go back and watch some of those and laugh all over again. I know that when my older son was very young, I would go to sleep with Golden Girls, Bob Newhart, and Night Court, and then I'd turn the TV off. Let's see, I was too young for good times, but watched it and loved it. Lamo, I miss his live. I still want to stop by and say hi. Hey, Vintage Ink. Glad you made it. Yep, Carol Burnett, Mama's Family. I just found those on YouTube again. Oh my gosh. So many of the good ones. Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys. Okay, Hen, I'm right behind you, hon. Thanks for stopping in. You made me smile. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Golden Girls is the best show of the 80s, right? Exactly. Saturday Night Live, yes. In its early years, yes. They were hilarious. And Chips, yep. Carol Burnett as Eunice, yep. Good night, Hen. Thanks for stopping in. It means a lot to me. Hen is in the United Kingdom, and it's 6 or 7 hours ahead of us. So I can't do the math, but that makes it real early morning. Yes, season 1 through 5. I started losing interest at season 4, I think. But there were a lot of good skits. I haven't watched it in decades now. It's been quite some time. So, that's my alarm. So it must be 9:00. I'm going to let you all go because it's 9:00. Time for me to start slowing down. I am so thankful you guys are here. Thanks so much. I know, again, there's so many other channels you could have been at, and you chose to spend this time with me. Thank you so much. Keep your journals. Start a journal. Keep a journal. Ask me about journaling. Get on Discord. Say hi. You guys have a great week. Hope to see you Sunday. Bye-bye now.